Hi, welcome to YOGATX. My name is Nicole. Thanks so much for joining me. Today we have an energizing morning flow for you. This flow is great when you wake up in the morning and just feel a little bit low on your energy. This is going to help you to rejuvenate, feel energized, set you up for the day. So if that sounds good to you and if you're ready, grab your water, come to your mat and let's get started. Today we start at the top, wobbling already, at the top of our mat. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Press your feet into the floor. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. And your palms are facing towards the top of the mat. Close your eyes. We take 3 cycles of breath. With your inhale, expand the crown of your head towards the sky. With your exhale, soften. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, expand the crown towards the sky. And with your exhale, soften and relax your shoulders. Last cycle of breath. Open up your eyes. With your inhale, open up your arms into a T shape. Press the shoulder blades together, open up your chest. With your exhale, bend into the knees, round through the spine. 2 more times. Inhale, open up. It's like you're hugging the world from the back. Exhale, round. Inhale, open up your chest. Lift the gaze up. And then bring the arms up over your head. And with your exhale, release into standing forward fold. Keep moving. Inhale, rise. High mountain pose. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Make this movement nice and fluid. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Step both feet back, come into high plank pose. We're gonna fire up your core. Press the heels towards the back of the mat. Tuck the tailbone. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. Reach through the crown of your head and push the floor away with your hands. We take 2 more cycles of breath. I'm sure you're starting to feel the engagement in your core. I do. Last cycle of breath. Bring your left hand underneath your heart. Press the outer edge of your left foot into the floor. Stack the right foot on top of it. Push the floor away with your left hand. Bring the right hand up towards the sky. Let your gaze follow. Press your hips towards the sky. Activate your core. Be strong in your arm. Keep your arms in one line. With your next exhale, release the right hand down. Come back into high plank. Push the floor away with your hands. Let's set up the other side. Bring your right hand underneath your heart. Press the outer edge of your right foot into the floor. Push the floor away with your right hand. When you're ready, bring the left hand up towards the sky. Activate your core. Push the floor away. Try and lift your hips up a little bit higher. Last cycle of breath. With your next exhale, release the left hand down. Come back into high plank pose. Nice work. We take 2 more cycles of breath. You can do this. With your next exhale, chaturanga, take it down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, rise up into upward facing dog. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and then push the floor away. Lift these hips up. Release into downward facing dog. Give it a few steps in your down dog. Pedal it out with your feet. Find stillness in your down dog. We take 2 cycles of breath. Gently bend the knees. Tailbone points up towards the sky. Push through the hands. Make sure you don't have any weight on your wrists. With your next inhale, move your shoulders over your wrists. Come back into high plank pose. Lower the hips down to the floor. Open up your chest. Gentle upward facing dog. Variation of upward facing dog. Be strong in your hands. Push the floor away and move these hips up. Release the heels and the sternum towards the mat. We do 2 more rounds. Inhale, high plank pose. Lower the hips down. Open up your chest. Upward facing dog. Variation. Push the floor away with your hands. Move these hips up. And release into down dog. 1 more time. Let's keep moving. High plank. Lower the hips. Up dog. And 1 more time back into downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend into the knees. Start walking to the top of the mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms over your head. And with your exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Press your feet into the floor. Make sure that all 4 corners of your feet are grounded into the floor. Tuck the tailbone, activate your core. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. With your next inhale, bring the left knee into your chest. Flex your left foot. Gently bend your right knee. Step the left foot towards the back of the mat. Lower the toes down to the floor. As soon as your left toes touch the ground, activate the back of your left thigh. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. Expand the arms out long over your head. Make sure you're stable in your foundation, your legs, and you're only moving with your upper body. Take 1 more inhale. Find length to the sides of your body. With your exhale, hinge forward with the torso. Sweep the arms back. Press your feet into the floor. Root to rise. High crescent lunge. Exhale, sweep. 1 more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Lower the torso towards your right thigh. With your next inhale, bring the arms back up. High crescent lunge. Keep your hips squared. The right hip is pulling back. Left hip is gently pulling forward. With your exhale, release the hands down. Frame your right foot. Step the right leg back. High plank pose. Push the floor away with your hands. With your exhale, take it down, chaturanga. Untuck the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then with your exhale, push the floor away. Lift the hips. Release into downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend into the knees. Start walking to the top of the mat. Standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms over your head, high mountain pose. And with your exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Press the left foot into the floor. With your inhale, bring the right knee into your chest. Flex your right foot. Gently bend the left knee. Start to pull the right heel towards the back of your mat and lower the right foot down to the floor. As soon as you touch your toes, activate the back of your right thigh. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline and draw the lower belly towards the spine. Press your feet into the floor. Be stable in your foundation. Take an inhale, find length to the sides of your body. With your exhale, hinge forward with the torso, sweep the arms back. Again, it's only your upper body moving here. Be strong in your feet. 2 more rounds. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, rise. Last round, you can do this. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, press the feet into the floor. Root to rise with your torso. With your exhale, release the hands down. Frame your left foot. Step the left leg back. High plank. 1 last time. Tuck the tailbone. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. 2 more cycles of breath. Push the floor away with your hands. With your second exhale, take it down. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Move these hips up. And release into
downward facing dog. Take 2 cycles of breath. Shake your head, say yes, no, to release any tension you might be holding in your neck. Push through the hands. Feel that lengthening in your spine. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes, bend into the knees, gaze forward. Start walking to the top of the mat. Back to our standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Arms over your head, high mountain pose. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Then we come down to the floor. Sit back. Extend your legs out long in front of you. Point your toes. Press the sit bones into the floor. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. With your next inhale, push the floor away with your hands. Lift these hips up. Press the feet into the floor. Bring your back into your neck. Reverse plank pose. 3 cycles of breath. Push the floor away with your hands. Try and lift these hips a little bit higher. Last cycle of breath. With your exhale, slowly lower the hips down. Flex your feet. Root the sit bones into the floor. Expand the crown of your head towards the sky. Inhale, bring the arms up over your head. And with your exhale, release into seated forward fold. Feel free to keep a gentle bend in your knees if that is more accessible for you. You can always grab the backs of your legs. Just do your best and try to hinge from the hips. We take 5 cycles of breath in our seated forward fold, allowing your heart rate to come down, allowing your breath to slow down. With your inhale, find length in your spine. With your exhale, find your depth and release the torso towards your legs. 2 more cycles of breath. With your next inhale, rise up with the torso, and then we come to an easy cross-leg position. I will turn to face you. Bring the left hand onto your right knee. Your right hand comes behind your back. Take an inhale, find length in your spine, and with your exhale, gaze over your right shoulder and find your twist. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper to the right. Make sure to twist from the belly button upwards. One more cycle of breath. Release and let's switch sides. Bring your left hand behind your back. Right hand comes onto your left knee. Take an inhale, find length in your spine. With your exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Come into your twist. Inhale, find your length. Exhale. See if you can twist a little bit more to the left. One more cycle of breath. With your inhale, move your gaze forward. With your exhale, come out of your twist. With your next inhale, bring the arms up over your head. And with your exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Close your eyes. Just check in with your body. Notice the heat. Maybe feel the sweat. Express gratitude towards your body, to yourself, for flowing this morning. Well done for coming to your mat. Drop your chin down to your chest, bow to your heart and your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Very much appreciate your time and your space. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully I will see you next week. Bye bye. Take care.